Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, man. It is your boy Mazio here, and we are back with another Clash of Clans video. And guys, on today's video I've actually brought you, well, this is a guide basically for the diamond layouts that a lot of people struggle to hit, especially with this super Barch strategy, and also just the super archer blimp. To be honest, where do you blimp it depending on sweepers, the spell towers, where the monolith is? So all this stuff is going to be in this video, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. And if you want to see my attacks, just go and watch them. I upload daily videos of my own Legends League attack, so you can get used to this strategy nicely. And also, if you're interested to know more about this strategy, like the deeper guides, like I always bring the guides on YouTube, but there's always that deeper connection with the strategy that a lot of people might be missing. If you want to know more about that, I have my own pro sessions, like it's like online classes, so you can go and apply for that. It's going to be in the community tab for more details. But without any further ado, let's just jump into this video, man. Let's go. Alright guys, first approach, I'm gonna pause this right here. An approach where everyone knows, right? It's really simple. It's going from the opposite side to go and land in the core and get the value. Now we're gonna talk about why people choose this approach or the next approach that I'm gonna showcase to you. But on this attack, I choose the far side blimp because the core is crazy and because the walls are closed on this base. Take a look at that. The Barbarians will have no effect in the core. Your heroes will be behind walls where these rage towers are raging up the expos and scatter, which will just absolutely crush you. Now, don't worry to drop more barbs, don't worry to drop more loons, headhunters, just to get this beginning area done, and try to find maybe a tornado here. That's what I'm looking for. That's a super early tornado, but there is none, so I go with the blimp, few more barbs, and also pop the warden ability as late as possible. And look at this. Of course, I'm going into two sweepers, but look at that tornado. This is where it helps you because the tornado will always move you around. So it's super simple to just dodge the sweepers, or if the sweeper is pushing you, you will also just activate the traps, and the traps will hit your blimp when you're inside the warden ability. So in no attack be scared of blimping the sweepers, especially even if it's double sweepers. You saw how I just blimped there. So simple blimp. This is the simplest approach for a diamond base that is a lot of the times baited, but you can go around it like I just did. Now you might be thinking, well, that's lucky, it's this, it's that. It could be a bit lucky, but still it's calculated the way you blimp. And guys, just please take a look at this. Where is this base? Like, where is this base, man? Now this approach makes this strategy super simple on diamond bases, right? I put it on double time just to get sure. Of course I'm gonna triple this because there is nothing left, but there is a harder approach. There's a more I would say advanced approach that, for example, you can just blimp there because maybe the sweepers are crazy, or there is a tornado the way that, like, you just know it. Maybe the sweepers are pointing outside and there's a tornado in the middle. Like, it's so hard to blimp that, right? But don't worry, we're gonna talk about that and how you approach it in a different style. And yeah, this is just, absolutely crushed, I think. So of course I should have just swagged my champion, but sometimes in this strategy it doesn't work like that, so you need to use 3 heroes. Now let's go to the next replay, which is gonna be super interesting. Alright guys, we are here, and on this base the way you blimp is different because take a look at the sweepers. Of course there's so much in the core, but not really the core, right? Everything is up here and then separated to other sides, so not everything is in the core. And also look at the sweepers, they are super close to where you blimp. So one approach that a lot of people love to do is go from a side and go and land here, same side to the other one. Okay, that's what a lot of people love to do with this style of sweepers. But this is why I'm here to give you a new approach with the battle drill or the stone slammer. Now I'm going to talk about the differences between these two and how you can use them. But take a look at this. Because there is air defense, so I drop a few loons and I go with the battle drill because that air defense can damage my stone slammer really bad, and I'm trying to take out the air defense with the barbarians. So now the battle drill will actually move on to the expo. And you might be saying, well, that's not too much value, but if you take a closer look, this battle drill will actually get a lot of stuff on this side. It will get the town hall, the monolith, the enemy queen. If I'm lucky, it will get the scatter. So guys, the warden blimp that you do from the side, like let's say from here, it will get the same exact value, but you just lost your warden. You don't have it anymore going through this whole top side. That is one of the most deadliest combination of rage spell, to be honest. But we took out this whole chunk of the base. Look at that, without using a warden. That's the power of this whole, for example, battle drill. And yep, the scatter, you can always drop one barb for it, okay, don't worry. So now we're gonna start the attack to go around the base to reach the rage tower faster. Now there could be a rage tower here, you took it out, but the other one is here. You need to go from the other side to go and pop your warden ability where the most damage is. Don't finish on a rage tower, guys. It's crazy, okay, on diamond bases especially. Also the eagle, you don't really want to finish on it. It's super hard. Now I'm swagging a few wall breakers, but it is what it is. We're gonna make some of them work. Yes, nice. That wall breaker didn't die because it was in a warden aura. It got extra HP, so yes, that's for that. Now just pop the king ability whenever you feel like it's under the most damage or a single tower inferno lockdown. Pop the warden very nicely and add the royal champion most of the time with your heroes on the top side. Now if you're running low on time, you can always add her to the lower side, but take a look at what is happening. Everything is going around the space super nicely with the heroes. I still have 3 heroes going through this whole base, guys. This is the power. Like some of you might think, well, that 7 invisibility with 1 rage is crazy for that whole small value, but that's not the point. The point is your warden. Having your warden on diamond bases, it's one of the best things because your king and queen with those barbs and headhunters can clear so much that a lot of people just underestimate. Now look at this, I'm tanking the archer tower with the barb. Now I couldn't just quite tank the expo, but I have the ability. Gonna pop it nicely, and look at that 1 barb, how I'm gonna use it. This is nice. You don't drop everything early, so this barb can be coming to distract these 2 defenses while my champion is doing her thing with the diggy. Just some additional HP, guys. She could have gone down. I could have time filled this because this was quite close on time if you go through the beginning of the attack and look at where the attack started. Now we're gonna go to the next attack, see what I did there, because these approaches are super interesting. Alright guys, we're on this base and I'm gonna pause it real quick. This is the type of base that you might see a lot of the times. It was Savon's base like back in the previous season, I believe, or even the season before it, but people still run it, and a lot of people might be thinking, how do I take this down? Well, if you take a closer look, the sweepers are again pointing towards the downside, so blimping with warden around here, just take a look how much is gonna be left in the core with this scat. It's too much, it's way too much. Okay, so one thing you're gonna do on this is use a simple blimp, and I'm not using warden ability or drill or the stone slammer, just a blimp, because I know there is no trap on this side of the base. Now I'm gonna zoom in here a bit more. The reason I didn't choose the stone slammer or the battle drill is simple, because expos, heroes, bomb towers, scatter, rage tower, they're gonna be too much damage, and the battle drill won't make it to the same area that I want this blimp to land. Invis early because I want the wall breakers to open these walls and clone into the scatter so I can get the multi and the rage tower right here as well. It's a really simple approach, and you might be again thinking, well, this is not too much. I'm literally taking 1 scatter, 1 rage tower, the town hall, and a multi. That's about it. But guys, there's so much base left, and you're like, hold on, how is he gonna take this base out? And again, it comes down to the warden. That warden, guys, it's insane. And this is where the same method that I told you, I would have normally gone from here, right? But no, this base has a different style of core. Look how much closed all these areas are. You can't get through it, so you need to take out the most damage from this side first, so it will be here with a few wall breakers, and then your queen will be beating through 1 or 2 walls, and then having your royal champion to come from the opposite side when there is no damage to finish off at the lower side. Now this is exactly what I said before, don't finish on the eagle, but this base, this is the crack for it, okay? Trust me on what I tell you. And this is the way you can drop the wall breaker so much nicer on nicer angles, guys. Like going in from this side, like the left side, let's say, like here. If you drop wall breaker here, the next one will target maybe here, but that's too far. Look how far the next one is from the core or from like these stupid walls. It wouldn't open it. And look at this king ability, popping the warden with those wall breakers. This is the key to this side, but that stupid wall worker, man. Oh my god. It doesn't matter. The rage tower went off. Good thing we have warden ability. We have the king with the phoenix. So there is so much tanking, guys, for these two expos, and the rage tower will get expired quite easily after that. So make sure you pop it the late as possible. Now, guys, this is the way you have to finish this base off. Look how much barbarians I have. I have a few just to tank or take out these last defenses. There is a Tesla farm. There could be skelly trap. So drop one first, pull the skellies, and then drop the rest. Kill the skellies with your maybe remaining archers. Tank for the royal champion. Dropping that minion was a mistake because there is elixir storage here that I could have just dropped it right there, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna crush this base as well. 2 bombs remaining. You can drop it at the end to tank for these 2 defenses. Let your royal champion finish off the base, and this is how you can approach this base right here. It's a really simple approach, but you need to be using your barbarians as well. And always when you're in a diamond base, drop a few barbarians right here when your heroes are going in, so they can just go maybe in front of the monolith like that, just to tank for your king and pop the warden ability as late as possible. Alright guys, we are in this base. I'm not going to show you this exact replay because I think I failed, but maybe it was a time fail. Okay, I'm just going to put it on 4 times. But this is where I want to talk to you about the stone slammer, and where do you use the battle drill and where do you use the stone slammer. Now look at this. If I pause it, with the same approach that I just did with the battle and drill, it would be going here, it will pop up, and then look at the damage of these 3. Do you even think that battle drill will be able to take out that cannon? No, it wouldn't. But if you drop 1 loon, stone slammer 2 loons, then with 3 loons and a stone slammer, you will take out the cannon, move to the left, and land. At least you are sure you got through that. And look at the air defenses. They are nowhere close to target your stone slammer. But on the attack that I showed you with the battle drill, because there's an air defense, because we haven't tested out any traps inside these empty areas, that stone slammer could actually get wrecked if you drop it. But here it's a much more easier path for the stone slammer to take, and a lot less riskier. Okay, so that is for that. So let me put it on double time. Few loons, stone slammer, taking out the cannon, moving, and then drop. At least I took out the cannon. This is a small difference. It's not nothing crazy, but it's something. Okay, it's really important to take a note of. Okay, I'm gonna put it on 4 times because I don't remember if I tripled this. Okay, and let me actually see. Am I going? Okay, no, I didn't go from the top side. Too much damage there. I wouldn't even have the warden ability for way later. I'm going from the lower side. It is harder to wall break the lower side and have your heroes to go into the core. Yes, that wall breaker didn't made it. King ability, queen ability, maybe it's going up for the wall. Yeah, it would. I think yeah, this is a fail, I believe, or maybe it's not. Hold on a second. Hold on, come on. Okay, we didn't take out the king. Oh, I think this would be a time fail. Yeah, okay, this would be a time fail technically, yeah. But I mean, you got the idea of how to approach these bases. I don't really go with that warden ability side blimp anymore because, well, it's just not like for me. Like, I found it so useless because you can get nearly the same value and having your warden in your pocket and use it later on the base. So on Town 14, it would be nice to have that warden ability to go for the town hall from a side. But on 15, you have monolith, you have spell towers. If you don't have your warden and you didn't take those stuff out, it's crazy. It's a tough thing, man. So I hope you enjoyed this video, learned something new today. Again, if you want to know deeper about this, make sure you check out my community tab for the private lessons that I have. And I actually do have quite a lot of students, so hopefully they can vouch for those lessons. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day so far, and I hope I see you soon on the next one. So take care and peace.